Hello and welcome to BikeWale. I am Neil and what we have with us today is the new NS200 and it gets an all new design and all new features like full LED lighting, a fully digital instrument cluster and even a slipper clutch.
नहीं बच्चा, इस बाइक में ये सब अभी भी नहीं है।
Okay, hold up. I'm just kidding. Before I tell you all about the 2021 NS200, do hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon because a ton of motorcycle content is coming your way. Now we all wish that the NS200 came with all the upgrades I mentioned earlier. But the 2021 edition looks the same as the previous model. And in my opinion, it still looks attractive. It has the distinctive headlamp with twin pilot lamps, a muscular fuel tank with prominent line and creases, and the distinctively sharp split tail lamp that is associated with the Pulsar series. What has changed though is the choice of colors. Apart from the matte red you see here, Bajaj also offers the motorcycle in three colors: white, grey and blue, all of which come with white frame and white wheels. So what do you think about these white wheels? Do let us know in the comments below. Now the paint quality is good and so is the fitment of the NS200's body panels. We didn't seem to find any panel gaps or ill-finished work anywhere. Even the quality of plastic used is decent. Although, the fit and feel of the switchgear could have been much better. The Pulsar NS200 offers proper street fighter riding ergonomics. The handlebar is low and the foot pegs are rear set. So you are sitting in a slightly bent forward riding position that allows you to tuck in and do so comfortably. Now, the whole ergonomics shouldn't be an issue for shorter riders and it shouldn't be an issue for taller riders either. The tank recesses are supportive and there is ample of space to move around on the seat. Speaking of which, the seat feels soft and comfy initially, but the cushioning tends to feel hard over longer journeys. It is the same case with the pillion seat, spacious and comfy at first, but a bit cumbersome on long rides. That said, the Pulsar NS200 suspension is on the stiffer side, which means even the small bumps on the road can be felt with harshness. And this suspension has been set up keeping in mind the bike's sporty character. Now, the NS200 isn't the most agile among its competitors and requires a bit of effort while making quick direction changes or tipping into corners. In fact, it's 2 kilos heavier than the previous model and 3 kilos heavier than the TVS Apache RTR 200 4V. Nevertheless, the NS200 feels stable and precise once leaned in. The MRF Zapper tires it ships with offer decent grip in the dry, although with previous experience, these aren't the best option in wet conditions. As for braking, the NS200 employs a 300mm disc at the front that offers good initial feel and bite. However, the braking feel tends to fade under heavy use. Meanwhile, the rear could do with more bite and feedback too. In a similar displacement, Bajaj already has the Pulsar 220F, but that motorcycle has a completely different fan following and customer base. It even has a completely different engine compared to the NS200. In fact, the NS200 derives its 199cc liquid-cooled engine from the KTM 200 Duke. And here is what it sounds like. Now the NS200's unit churns out 24.13 bhp, that is roughly 1.2 bhp lesser than the KTM. Even the 18.5 Nm of torque is slightly lesser than its Austrian counterpart. Nonetheless, the Pulsar NS200 has an extremely sprightly motor with a strong pull from 3000 rpm all the way to its red line at 10,000 rpm. It can hit a top speed of around 145 kmph and never feels like it's lacking performance in any gear. That said, I was also amazed by the light clutch pull and smooth shifts on the NS200. With the transition to BS6, the engine does feel more refined, although there is a buzz of vibrations on the handlebar all through the rev range. In today's world, a healthy feature list is to a customer what lavender is to bees. It is what brings in all the attention and the showroom walk-ins. And here is where the NS200 lags behind. While you do get ABS as standard, the NS has hardly been changed since its launch in 2012. It continues to offer a semi-digital instrument cluster, halogen headlamp, tail lamp and turn signals, and a backlit switchgear. At 1.33 lakhs, the NS200 serves as an affordable alternative to the KTM 200 Duke. We also loved its brilliant motor, the smooth gearbox and commendable handling. But all said and done, it is difficult to look past the NS200's lack of features. Compare it to its rival, the TVS Apache RTR 200 4V, and the NS200 falls short tremendously. For 6,000 rupees lesser, TVS offers a Bluetooth instrument cluster, adjustable forks, and riding modes as well. It even looks relatively fresher than the NS200, which has retained the same design for the past 9 years. In our opinion, what the NS200 really needs right now is a substantial upgrade, and we hope to see it in 2022.